Are you in the United States without documents and wondering how you might qualify for a work permit? In this video, I'm going to go over 5 ways that an undocumented person may be able to qualify for their work permit. The first way is through what's called adjustment of status. Now, this is the process of applying for your green card from inside the United States. If you have a qualifying relationship with a family member who can petition you to file for your green card and you qualify to file for your green card in the United States, then this is one way that you can get a work permit. Once that adjustment of a status application is filed and pending, you are eligible to receive a work permit that's going to be issued to you for 5 years. The second way that you can qualify for a work permit is if you have what's called a VAWA case. A VAWA case is for an undocumented immigrant who is the victim of extreme cruelty and different kinds of abuse by a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident spouse. Or it can be for a parent who is a victim of mistreatment and abuse by their adult U.S. citizen child. If you have a case like this filed, you are also eligible to receive a work permit. The third way that you can qualify for a work permit is if you have an asylum case pending. If you have correctly filed your asylum application with USCIS or in the immigration court, after it's pending for 150 days, you become eligible to receive a work permit. The fourth way that you can possibly get a work permit is through the U visa. So the U visa is for victims of certain kinds of crimes in the United States who have been helpful to their investigation and they've suffered what we call substantial harm from that crime. If you have a U visa application pending and all of the evidence is provided from the beginning, immigration will issue what's called a bona fide determination, which then makes you eligible to receive a work permit while you're waiting for your U visa case to be decided. That work permit is also going to be issued for a 5-year period. And finally, the fifth way that you can qualify for a work permit is if you have a T visa case that is approved. So once you get your T visa application approved, you receive a work permit that is valid for 4 years. And then the bonus is that after having it for 3 years, you can apply for your green card. Now, these are the key ways that somebody can file for a work permit. Going back to what is the T visa, I briefly forgot to explain what that case type is. The T visa is for victims of certain kinds of human trafficking. The most common scenario that I see in my office is labor trafficking. So a situation where an undocumented person has been working for somebody or in a company and they're not being paid correctly. They're being forced to work in really bad conditions because their employer knows that they do not have proper documents and they are using that against them with threats of calling immigration if they do not continue working in those unlawful conditions. Very generally speaking, that may qualify somebody for a T visa. And then, as I said, if the T visa is approved, their work permit. If you have any questions about any of these case types, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks.